Dunks, fast breaks, and high-flying basketball. Well, you're in luck tonight, my friend. These are two athletic teams here.
Yes, indeed. B.A., I played on a team with great athletes in Portland. Those were fun squads to play on. Each trip down the court, you never knew what could happen.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at center, blocking down the middle.
We talk about Schroeder's toughness. Just shrugs off the hit and keeps on going.
There's Young with the three, sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barnes. Hunter with some nice D. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Murray from outside knocks it down from distance.
The percentages from range aren't there yet for Murray, but his confidence never seems to waver.
Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, B.A., and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Hello, Scotty Barnes throws it down. Okay, young fella.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
From deep three-point land. Schroeder can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
Leave a gap that size, and Trae Young will spot it, and then he'll exploit it.
Here's Anunoby. Siakam outside. Back to Anunoby. Here's the three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Murray. The putback. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Schroeder passes to Barnes. Right side Murray. Back to Capella. Pass to Murray. Here's Johnson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 6. And yep, it's good.
When you combine his quickness and his ball handling, Dennis is very elusive.
Young attacking. Rejected by Barnes. Schroeder against Murray. Driving to the basket. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Capella.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
Barnes, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that. The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Siakam. Pass to Pirtle. And Toronto calls time here. .119 left to play in the first. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Siakam. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wiry, strong Pascal Siakam with the nice move in that painted area.
When you look at Pascal Siakam, Smitty, he's really stepped up and accepted more responsibility.
Yes, this demonstrates leadership, B.A. Siakam is a go-to guy for this team. Someone they trust to deliver in big moments.
And Smitty now in the first year of his rookie extension. DeAndre Hunter, the former #4 overall pick,
BA, injuries have been a hindrance early in his career, but he has a chance, in my opinion, to be one of the best wing defenders in the game.
Here's Siakam. The rebound by Murray. The Hawks have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Young finds Capella. Rebound by the Raptors.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Now here's Young. They get it again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Anunoby.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Capella screen on Barnes. Young from long range. Pure from three-point range. Young's got 6 points.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Clint Capella out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Barnes against Young. Young drives it in. The putback. Siakam pulls down the board.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Well, Smitty, during the 2022 offseason, the Hawks made a blockbuster trade for DeJounte Murray.
Atlanta sending a clear signal. They want to win now. And I love it, BA. The front office showing confidence in their players. DeJounte Murray, he is so clean with the dribble.
Barnes drives in. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Young inside, covered by Schroeder. Murray against Barnes. Murray inside. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
Here's Schroeder. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Siakam. Barnes with it. Checked by Murray. Stolen by Capella. And here they come. Here's Hunter. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Siakam. Here's Schroeder. And again, Toronto no good. And so Murray will bring it up for Atlanta. 6-point lead. Outside Johnson. Schroeder with a rebound. The Raptors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Siakam, and then Siakam with the jam.
Assertive move by Pascal Siakam, slamming it in before anyone can contest it.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta, and the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Schroeder against Mills. Inside. Smitty, let me ask you. You think the NBA's gotten less physical in recent years?
It has, BA. It makes sense. The game's called tighter. They want more flow. A hard foul now could be a flagrant. So guys have to play careful, confident on the take. I like watching Bogey knife inside.
Barnes, no good. The Hawks leading. Now Mills. Bay with a screen. Mills with it. Siakam covering. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in the game. Siakam against Bay. Now here's Siakam, guarded closely. Can't cash it in from close range. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And he gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 8.
A sneaky 6'6". Bogdanovich can bang down low.
Pass to Siakam. With the drive. Rejected by Okongwu. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And so here is Toronto. Oh, had a nice open look right there. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
Big when Siakam is connecting from the perimeter. Can't sleep on him from the corner.
Cash. Mills with the bucket. 52 seconds left in the first half. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Outside Anunoby. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Anunoby's got 7 points.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Griffin's shot is off. The Raptors have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barnes. Goes back up. Rejected by Okongwu. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Hawks on top, up by 5. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Jalen McDaniels, Malachi Flynn out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Chris Boucher, and it's Young in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Bogdanovich played his first 5 years in a different pro league, but he was ready when he arrived, Smitty.
B.A. hit the ground running. Such a good shooter. He's getting double digits every night. He's on the floor. So quick. Get Bogey the ball. He'll knock him down.
McDaniels, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Mills, the pass to Okongwu. Mills, and the tip in on the offensive boards. Mills has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Count it.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. No good there. Young with the defensive effort. Toronto trailing. Pass to Flynn. From behind the arc. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And now the Hawks on the break. The finish. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Sensational read from Bogey. Not afraid to take chances on D.
Here's Flynn. Bogdanovich against Trent. Outside McDaniels. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, the Raptors have earned quite the reputation for their player development spin.
You're totally right, BA. They don't need to pick in the lottery. They've gotten great value out of their draft picks, and a lot of those have become stars.
And the second free throw is good. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Mills. And the shot goes down. Mills has got 8.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
And it's Trent penetrating. Lays it up and banks it in.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. And stolen by Boucher. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, debating the best players ever, there are different criteria, but Hall of Famer Dr. J said, quote, I think ultimately you have to have that crowning moment where you're a champion, and it's difficult. Sometimes it takes experiencing the loss and figuring it out before you can be successful. It's nothing you can assume or take for granted.
Well, he got his at 83. Thanks, Alec. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. They get it back.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Pass to Flynn. Drives to the hoop. 2 points. That one goes. And it's now only a 5-point Hawks lead.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Flynn. It's stolen by Johnson. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. There's Young with the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
Everything is within Trae Young's range.
A minute 15 left in the third. Here's Flynn. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Capella. That free throw misses. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Pirtle's checked in for Young. Siakam comes in for Boucher. Scotty Barnes checked in for McDaniels. And it's Anunoby in for Trent. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Such an unpredictable player. Young's fearlessness keeps defenders nervous, which makes them overcommit.
Toronto shooting 52% from the floor so far. Anunoby for 3. Drops in the 3. Anunoby's got 10 points in the game.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that three-point shot.
Young from long range. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Good on the shot.
Terrible shot selection, but you got to appreciate his confidence.
Capella finds Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And they're on the run. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hunter passes to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Good decision by DeAndre Hunter, showing leadership skills and the ability to be a great teammate.
Back to Siakam. And he drives in, uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Timeout.
It's stolen by Barnes. And Toronto calls time here. And And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Driving inside, rejected by Barnes.
Timing and anticipation. That's how Scotty pulled off that block.
And here's Schroeder outside. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Murray.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass to Anunoby. Clock at 6. Back to Schroeder. Let's go with a 3. And the Raptors miss again. And so Capella will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Murray finds Young. Screen by Capella. Young on the attack. The kick to Hunter. The 3. Counted from distance. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
And Siakam with the slam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Outside Murray. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Siakam. Tries again. He takes it in. Hey, rejected by Capella. Here's Murray. Shot from the low post is good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And we also can't ignore how relentless they've been on defense, flustering the opponent and generating a lot of steals.
Atlanta's gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Johnson a screen on Barnes. Young from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Outside Johnson to the inside. Capella can't get it to go. Toronto has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Anunoby, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
We've talked about it. Be ready when your number's called. OG Anunoby's very accountable, and he's been very active on the offensive end.
Young on the attack. Pass to Capella. Now Hunter. Back to Murray. Going inside. There's Young with the 3. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Murray, no good. Here's Toronto with the ball. 19-point game.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Hawks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Trae Young.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Murray inside. Anunoby covering. Murray looking around. Capella screen on Anunoby. Murray for three and count it. Now 5 for 7.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Barnes finds Anunoby. Back to Barnes. For three. Rebound, Trae Young. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Schroeder against Johnson. Schroeder can't get it to go. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Showing Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. And the teams we're watching here tonight, Brent, neither like to push the tempo too often. A slower pace for both.
Feels like, Kevin, that bucks the trend of what we're seeing in the NBA with everyone trying to speed up, but you have to play to your strengths. These sides know they're better off taking their time in the half court.
So here's Miami's starting group. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Lowry. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. Here's Butler. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Capella sends a screen for Young. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. It's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Butler's got 5 now.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Young's shot is off.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, Hero. Highsmith's shot is off. So when we're talking about team identity, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place, and that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them, and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play. All that hustle is paying off.
And here's Lowry. After Jalen Johnson getting his shot to go from deep, no coverage that side. Butler's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Heat. Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And stolen by Murray. From deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hero against Hunter. Hero passes to Highsmith. Offensive rebound, Heat. Hero with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Hero kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 3. Another shot, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta, trailing here by 8. Young from outside, offensive rebound. Hunter on the wing. The Hawks again can't hit.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And they double up Butler. And Lowry has it in the corner. Takes it inside. Pass to Highsmith. Miami needs to get a shot off. Hero with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Well, when you talk about Tyler Hero, this is a guy that looks to get better every single season.
Well, his focus should be just on improving his percentages. You know how versatile he is, but if he's able to become more efficient, wow, look out. You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Outside Lowry. Butler sets a screen for Lowry. And it's Adebayo in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Down low, here's Johnson. Highsmith grabs the miss.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Hero passes to Highsmith. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 for the floor so far. Adebayo against Johnson. The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
Here's Richardson. Jalen Johnson picking up that last basket. Left side, Martin. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up...
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Miami ahead. They lead by 13 and will return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
The post pairing, Bay along with Okongwu. Mills out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Griffin in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Mills with it, picked up by Love. And that one, good.
Well schooled in the ways of the pick and roll. Mills plays that one to perfection.
Richardson kicks to Robinson. There's the drive. Outside for Martin. And it's Bryant in the corner. And stolen by Okongwu. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Bay. And Bogdanovich now top the key. Here's the three. Keeps it alive. The Heat leading by 13. Bryant with a screen for Richardson. Rebounded by the Hawks.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Okongwu's shot is good.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And you look at Bogdanovich, the Serbian sharpshooter, so skilled.
Yeah, Bogdanovich is a guy, Greg, that does just a great job of playing off the ball. He knows that's his role. He's got to find opportunities to get into space and be ready to knock things down. But it does not take away from that effort he gives you defensively.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson a screen on Bogdanovich. Robinson on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Love. Fires for 3. And the Heat another 3.
The three-point stroke of Kevin Love is so dangerous. Always a threat roaming the perimeter.
Puts up a deep 3. Bay, no good. And here are the Heat now. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Martin goes in, kicks it out to Love. Pass to Bryant. Bryant sets the screen for Robinson. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. For the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Richardson, good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. From deep, Bryant. Bay pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Well, it doesn't seem to matter, Brent, who they bring in. Everyone seems to fit in this system in Miami.
Well, their identification process and their scouting, they do a fantastic job of putting guys in here who are hungry to go about their business. So it's a nice mix. You have young guys, you have veterans, and then they have the right star to follow.
The Hawks trail by 20. Here's Griffin driving in. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Hero against Bogdanovich. Now Hero. He has 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The dish now to Butler. Shoots over Griffin. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. On the floor for Miami, backcourt guards are Lowry and Hero. Then it's Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. Hero kicks to Adebayo. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 16. Johnson finds Hunter. Miami grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Outside for Lowry. Butler feeling it out a bit. Highsmith the pass to Butler. Rebound by Johnson.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And the classic, the bank shot. Very popular at one time. Brent, what happened to it?
I think the only time you really see it, Kevin, is when guys are going in for layups at full speed and trying to take some of that speed off the basketball. But guys really just don't get the ball in possession where they're going to use a good angle off the glass. Those are usually mid-range shots. How many of those do you see?
Butler kicks to Hero. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Passes it to Highsmith. Again, the miss by the Heat.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Heat culture seems to be a cliche, but it's not. Jimmy Butler says we never lost confidence in this group, in ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We just have to go out and prove it. We're not worried about anybody else, just the guys in our locker room, coaching staff, ownership, management. Back to you guys.
Boy, David, aren't they locked in? There's something else. Thank you. And Murray with his second chance points.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Poked loose and stolen by Murray. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Johnson and Adebayo sends it back. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Miami leading by 10. Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Bren, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
You never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome.
Lowry a screen on Murray. It's Hero with the drive. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Goes back up. And that one goes long. It's tipped. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Young passes to Capella. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Young with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Here's Johnson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Johnson's got 8 points.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside for Lowry. Butler from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot. He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Hero against Murray. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Lowry. And here's Adebayo outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. They set the screen. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
When you think of Jimmy Butler, his work ethic comes to mind. Notably, how hungry he is to win at all costs.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. 16 seconds left to play in the third. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Heat substitution.
The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Young. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. That one, no good. And so it's Miami with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Clint Capella is out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bryant with a screen for Robinson. Into the lane. Lets it go with a 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Love.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Atlanta's shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Johnson with a screen on Richardson. And here's Young from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Richardson kicks to Robinson. And Young comes over to help. Richardson up top. Over Hunter. Love inside. Capella covering. Drills the three-pointer. And the Heat lead by 14.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. One-on-one fast break. That ball's great assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket. And there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down. You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor, his focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
Robinson with it, guarded by Hunter. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Robinson down low. He's against Young. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Richardson with a screen for Robinson. Lets the 3 fly. Richardson no luck.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those. Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Robinson drives in. Right side Martin. Hunter against Love. Clock at 6. And Bryant kicks to Richardson. 3-pointer. And Bryant gets it to go.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Robinson dishes to Love. Shot from 16. Robinson misses. The Hawks trail by 20, and so they foul intentionally.
Team second. Substitution on the court.
The dive for the ball.
Who's got Kyle?
Here's Highsmith, covered by Johnson. 3-pointer, Lowry, and the Heat, another 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Robinson.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And there's the pass to Highsmith. Adebayo the screen. Highsmith the pass to Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. And again, Miami with the triple.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And the 3 off target. Pass to Hero. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Thanks so much, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Martin at power forward with Adebayo as the center. Butler out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Robinson in at the small forward position. Here's Toronto with the ball. And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, B.A. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces, but you've got to have more if you want to compete. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Barnes finds Schroeder. No good. Excellent D there from Hero. Well, Grant, the pace that the Heat like to play is a little slower compared to other teams.
Yeah, B.A. More methodical, definitely. They don't just jack up shots and run quick plays. They're very patient, and they look for the best scoring option.
Hero against Barnes. Outside Robinson. There's the drive. Kicks it to Hero. Martin with a screen on Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Chalk up 2 there.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. Siakam outside. Jacks up a 3. And Hero grabs the board. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. For 3, Robinson. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Hero outside. 3-pointer. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. Knocked away. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Butler against Barnes. Butler with the bucket.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Adebayo. Hero outside. Robinson, a screen on Barnes. Hero, the pass to Butler. 4 on the clock. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Barnes. Back to Siakam. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Pirtle. Outside Robinson. On the take. Pulls it. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Siakam. Still no points. Pirtle finds Siakam. Outside Barnes. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
This guy's such an intelligent scorer. Scotty Barnes really ready to rise and fire.
When it comes to Siakam, Doris, it's hard not to think about the breakout game he had in the 2019 finals.
B.A., he goes 14 for 17 in his legendary Game 1 performance, stepping out of the shadow of Kawhi Leonard. He absolutely took over the game. They go on to win a title, and he hasn't looked back since.
Now here's Martin. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. Back to Butler. Into the lane. 5 on the clock. Hero for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Butler. And now the Raptors on the break. Up ahead. And Siakam with the slam.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Here's Robinson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Robinson's got 5 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Siakam for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, how far has the shot, the perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1 3 all season. Remember that.
Tyler Hero has been on display for Miami. He's found his range, hitting 3. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Miami.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Kyle Lowry, Kevin Love out there with Thomas Bryant. Then there's Josh Richardson, and it's Jaquez in at the 3. Pass to Pirtle. Love against Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. And Anunoby for 3. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Miami's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Well, this guy is a champion, and Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
And Grant, the resiliency and determination of the Heat, not to be underestimated.
Well, BA, last season became just the second 8th seed in NBA history to advance to the finals. And Jimmy Butler said it. We don't care if you pick us to win. We never have. We never will.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Pass to Bryant. Back to Lowry. With the drive. Kicks it out to Bryant. Here's Jaquez. Offline with a 3. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 13. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Miami Heat are a team of underdogs and overachievers. Their all-star big man Bam Adebayo said, quote, "We like guys like that with those stories of I got cut, this and that in the third. You know, blue-collar people that had to work for what they got. And Brian, when you play for the Heat, hard work is what keeps you on the court."
That is the truth. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. To the paint. Here's the break. And then Siakam with the jam.
Excellent anticipation of a teammate's defensive ability. Siakam gets out in transition. Nice.
Love finds Richardson. Lowry with a screen on Anunoby. Now here's Lowry from outside the arc. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Siakam. Love grabs the miss.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Bryant. Back to Lowry. They set a pick. Here's Jaquez. The 3 ball. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Jaquez has got his first 3 points of the game. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, BA, the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
Back to Lowry. Stolen by Schroeder. And a fast break now for the Raptors. They grab their own miss. Here's Siakam. Second chance shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, this guy does such a tremendous job creating contact. Pascal Siakam, give him the up fake and draw the foul.
And he's good on the second. After the franchise's first title in 2019, The Raptors trying to find their way back to contention doors.
They are, BA, and you have an interesting mix of young talent and veteran players left over from that championship roster. They've remained competitive, but the goal for an organization that's won a championship is to get back to the promised land, and there's a ways to go yet for that. Check out the move by Pascal Siakam. Stop it, don't hurt him.
Thank you,
Lowry against Schroeder. And here's Bryant outside. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
That's good from Siakam.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
58 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Martin. Lets the three fly. Gets the three to fall. Martin's got 5 now.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Barnes in the post. Butler covering. Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Outside Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Martin. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Knocks down the long J. 7 points in the game.
You can see that the ability for Jimmy Butler to put it on the deck will keep your defender off balance. That opens up the space for his three-point shot.
Here's Martin. Back to Adebayo. That one rolls around and rims out.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Schroeder. And again, Toronto no good. And so it's Miami. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Gary Trent is out there with Malachi Flynn. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Thaddeus Young, and it's Koloko in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Pass to Trent. Here's Koloko. From the wing. No good. A bit long that time. Outside Robinson. Driving inside. Martin outside. And here's Butler outside. Back to Martin. Beyond the arc. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Martin's got 8.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Out to the wing. Here's Flynn. And again, no good by Toronto. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. The Heat have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. The shot. Hero, no good. The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. To the middle. Adebayo with a steal. Hero, left side. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Robinson. Adebayo, a screen on McDaniels. No one covering. Give him 8 points now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Young, the pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It goes on Bam Adebayo. First one falls for him.
The line for 2. Koloko.
And he can't hit the second. The Heat have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, talking about his all-star wing, Coach Eric Spoelstra said, it's hard to describe Jimmy Butler until you actually feel him between the 4 lines. He is a supreme elite competitor, one of the ultimate competitors in his profession. His only focus is about driving a team to win. All other things are irrelevant. BA?
That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. Young. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 9-1 run. For 3, Robinson. It's hauled in by the Raptors. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Down low. Martin, the pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Pass to Adebayo. McDaniels against Hero. Martin, left side. Kicks it to Hero. Over McDaniels. Outside Robinson. Lets it go from deep. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Trent. Outside Young. Trent against Martin. Out left to the wing. Here's Young. And he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, masterful work from Thaddeus Young. He's got such tremendous length down there.
Hero, the pass to Robinson. Back to Adebayo. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Toronto's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Lowry against Schroeder. Outside Anunoby. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Both good from the line that time. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. For 3, Lowry. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Outside Anunoby. Second chance effort. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Miami with a gigantic 33. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for Miami. We've got Thomas Bryant, Kyle Lowry out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Jaquez in at the small forward position.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Bryant inside, working on Siakam. Outside Richardson. Lots of room. Basket's good. Richardson's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's all about reading the defense, right, guys? Josh Richardson creating an opportunity off pick-and-roll action.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Richardson with a screen on Schroeder. Lowry against Schroeder. The three. Lowry, no good. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. And here's Schroeder outside. Love grabs the miss. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Bryant. Richardson up top. Inside. Here's Lowry. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, toughness being shown right there by Kyle Lowry. There's no doubt he is this team's bull. He will finish and head to the line.
You know, the one thing about Kevin Love, he truly loves this game. No pun intended, though.
Well, B.A., you know he loves the game because he's willing to change as his career has gotten deeper and deeper. This was a dominant scorer-rebounder during his days in Minnesota when he first got drafted. He's changed teams a couple of times, but the fact of the matter is he's so skilled, he can adapt to any situation. Boy, Pascal Siakam with the big-time answer from 3. Nice.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Pirtle to the middle. And here's Siakam for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Butler finds Robinson. From the arc. Buries it from 3. Robinson's got 11 in the second half.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And that one misses. Hero, he's checked in for Miami.
For the Heat, Duncan Robinson. Shooting 1.
For Miami, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Now off the inbound. On the attack, Schroeder. And that's 2 points on the layup.
This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
And for the Heat, they're shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. Robinson gets the bucket.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And here's Schroeder outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Robinson passes to Hero. Robinson on the wing. Here he goes. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kyle Lowry.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Back to Robinson. Martin with a screen on Anunoby. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. There's the triple. Martin misses. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
He's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
Offensive board. Right side Robinson. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 23 seconds left in the game. The three from Barnes. Adebayo grabs the board. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
The three is up. He can't hit that time. It's Siakam with the drive. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. All right, Allie, thank you.
the Hawks to start out. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Barnes passes to Anunoby. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
This is one of the best aspects of Anunoby's game. Let someone else initiate, you finish the job.
Young drives in. Here's Capella. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Murray, no good. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Toronto. Siakam kicks to Barnes. Pirtle, the pass to Anunoby. Schroeder outside over Hunter. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve, DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard. And beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays. Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. That'll put Trae Young on the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Now Young, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Johnson against Siakam. Johnson inside, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's Schroeder missing. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Murray dishes to Capella. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To the wing right side. Capella, the pass to Johnson. To the inside. Here's Schroeder, and the layup falls.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
And stolen by Barnes. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Here's Anunoby. The kick out to Barnes.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Hunter against Schroeder. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Barnes.
Love seeing Scotty go inside. With his length, he can be effective around that rim.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game. It really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
An exceptional, clever passer. Trae Young won't sleep on a wide open guy.
The drive by Schroeder. Here's Anunoby. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Now here's Johnson. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Young, and block. That one goes careening off the glass.
Timing and anticipation. That's how Scotty pulled off that block.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here is Young. He's got 5. Can't get it to fall.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
I know Trey can seem frustrated at times, but to me, that's just his passion showing. He cares about the outcome of every play.
Driving to the basket. Can't cash in from close range. To the left wing. To the paint. And Anunoby slams it in.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
He gets it up. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. OG Anunoby is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Greg, talking about Jakob Pirtle, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Pirtle finds Schroeder. Back to Pirtle. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Pirtle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Young's shot is off.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Good.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
The Hawks leading by 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. Young for 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3 ball. Give me back that momentum.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Siakam.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Young with no one around. Johnson, great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Young's shot is off.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Steve, you were considered oversized for a guard when you were coming up out of school and into the pros. But right now, I don't feel like size matters as much at that position. You can be any size.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I think if you're a guy that has a lot of height and you has the skill set to play the guard position, you definitely have an advantage. The bigger you are and the more tight your skill set, the more successful you will be on the field. Schroeder being disruptive on the defensive end, knocking the ball out and starting the fast break.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it. Back to Okongwu. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
and stolen by Barnes.
Great D there. Just quick hands on that one.
To the middle. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Mills dishes to Bogdanovich. Bay with the screen for Bogdanovich. They get a hand on it and stolen by Barnes. Schroeder outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Defending Schroeder is much trickier than it used to be. Has developed his skills to go along with the athleticism.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
A sneaky 6'6". Bogdanovich can bang down low.
The kick out to Barnes. Anunoby has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. Anunoby's got 14 points.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
The drive by Barnes. And it's sent back by Okongwu. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Pirtle. Over in the corner, Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Siakam outside. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Steve, what I love about Okongwu is how he uses his body and gets the most out of it.
Kevin, he has crazy athleticism for an undersized center. He's stout on defense and uses that quickness when he has the ball.
And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Siakam. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Scotty Barnes is looking good from the midi.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. The 3 from Mills. Siakam pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's Schroeder with the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
He is so good going to the basket. Schroeder knows how to keep his man off balance.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Bay with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Bogdanovich. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one goes on Anunoby.
Even though he spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Bogdanovich goes 6'6", 220. He's a threat inside.
Schroeder, right side, shoots over Mills, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A big-time effort for OG Anunoby. Okay, David, much appreciated, and now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Raptors with the lead. On the court for Atlanta. The post pairing, Bay along with Okongwu. Mills out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Griffin in at the 3. Here's Bogdanovich. Lays it up off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
Quality pass from Sadiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Okongwu's shot is good.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Here's Trent. Pass to Koloko. Young against Bogdanovich. Here's Flynn. And it's sent back by Okongwu. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes, they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks.
Here's Mills. Hasn't made one yet. And the pass to Bay. Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. Back to Bay. That's tipped. Bogdanovich against Young. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Second chance shot. Bay finds Mills. With the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Hawks lead by 5.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Toronto calls timeout. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. The Raptors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Young with the steal. To the paint. Oh, and here comes Young all alone.
You know, out in the open floor, Trae Young does an excellent job of assisting or finishing.
Pass to Anunoby. Barnes right side. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Johnson, the pass to Young. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 4 on the clock. Young, good look. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
Leave it to Young to run up the scoreboard. He loves attacking the defense.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Down low. Capella kicks to Murray. Capella sends a screen for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
A tough cover because Murray thrives in the pick and roll. He can beat you with the shot or the pass.
And Steve, one thing you love about Murray, that ability to change a game with just his defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an impact defender. He's active. He's got great anticipation. Just what you want in a perimeter defender.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Johnson surveying the floor. Young drives in, and Barnes sends it back. And the dunk by Capella. Raptors trail by 7. Passes to Siakam. Back to Schroeder. Pirtle finds Schroeder. Poked away and stolen by Murray. Here's the break. Here's Young, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Defensively, just when you think you have Young's shot timed out, he pulls it back down.
Both good from the line that time.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Siakam.
How about those handles? Siakam finding ways to get the better of the defense.
Atlanta leading by 7. In the corner, it's Hunter. Young against Barnes. Young drives in, and that one is good. Young's got 22.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And it's Schroeder missing. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Hawks lead by 9. And fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Big men in the floor for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. OG Anunoby is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pirtle finds Schroeder. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Murray outside. Drills it from outside. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Improved shot mechanics, improved strength. DeJounte Murray is becoming a force.
Hunter against Barnes. And there's the drive. And that one drops.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Young inside. Barnes on him. And here is Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
What an athlete. Love seeing Hunter get up for that flush.
Here's Barnes. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Capella sets a screen for Young. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Pass to Pirtle. Anunoby with it. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Hunter with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Wide open look here for Murray. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Raptors trail by 18. And again, no good by Toronto.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Murray going inside, and it's Murray with the jam.
No hesitation from DeJounte Murray. He just goes off once he starts downhill.
They need this. Kicks it out to Siakam. Up top, Anunoby. He's covered by Murray, and the shot goes in.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Young dishes to Johnson. Into the lane, and it's Johnson with the jam.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Offensive rebound, Siakam. Nobody near Barnes. Good on the three-point shot. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hawks.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Barnes kicks to Siakam. Rebound by the Hawks. 22 is their biggest lead. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Nobody near Schroeder. Tries to keep it alive. And they recover it. From deep, it falls.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
both teams are methodical and deliberate. I mean, they're comfortable, of course, operating in the half court, and they'll push the ball selectively when those opportunities present themselves.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Hunter in at the three. 6 to shoot. Back to Hero. It's stolen by Hunter. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Young misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
Murray from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. For three, Robinson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that's some progression for Duncan Robinson, just being able to score off the bounce.
And for the past few seasons, the Hawks have been driven by their offense, Brent.
And they really have done a nice job of finding some wing scoring to complement what it is they've gotten from the guard position. And they put an emphasis on the three-point line. They made a coaching change, and that philosophy is also helping lead them to be a more potent offense night after night.
For Atlanta, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Second shot opportunity. Hero for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Here's Young. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
First team foul.
And the free throw, no good. Well, we always hear about Heat culture. How would you define it, Brent?
Well, I think what they do is just find guys who are hungry. And then they do a great job of starving you during the year. And what I mean by that is just making it competitive. You're going to earn everything you get if you're a member of the Miami Heat, and that includes playing time.
Robinson against Johnson. Martin outside. Back to Robinson. Outside for Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Capella with a rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Murray for 3. That shot, no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Robinson against Murray. Butler passes to Robinson. Kicks it to Hero. This one for 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. And so Capella will bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 4.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Pass to Hero. Outside Butler. Now here's Adebayo. It's stolen by Hunter. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Fires from deep. Young can't hit. The Heat have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. For 3, Robinson drains the triple. Robinson's got 6 points.
That's his game right there. Robinson, one of the more deadly shooters in the NBA.
Here's Murray. Again, Atlanta.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Hero. Here's Martin. And the 3 off target. For Atlanta, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Hunter can't get it to go. The Heat with the lead. For 3, Robinson. And here's Hero. Clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Puts up a 3. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 5 rebounds in the game. Murray scanning the floor. Johnson a screen on Martin. Martin against Murray. The 3 ball. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Martin. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
Heads up play by Martin. Just get a running start and score off the break.
Here's Young. Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Kevin Love out there with Thomas Bryant. Then there's Josh Richardson. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Jaquez in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Love a screen on Mills. Richardson. The wide open shot is on the money.
That's a silky smooth form of Josh Richardson on the perimeter. His jumper looking reliable in this one.
Okongwu a screen on Lowry. And here's Mills for 3. Kept alive. The shot off that time. And for the Heat, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Lowry, the pass to Bryant. Richardson for 3. Second chance shot. Again, the Heat score.
I don't know why we say this, but big men sharing the ball, we like that. It doesn't matter. Big, small, we'll take a good pass.
And when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, Brent, their entire 22-23 season seemed to be a win-one, lose-one scenario.
Yeah, a bit of a toss-up there, finishing 41-41. They made a coaching change, and with that comes a philosophical one, so you're making that adjustment. But the Hawks just never found their rhythm. We think with this offseason and retooling just a little bit that this team comes in composed with the goal in mind that they're going to be competitive this year and see if they can get beyond that first-round exit from last year.
Love finds Richardson. Here's Jaquez, defended by Griffin. Richardson for three. Jaquez, the pass to Love. Three-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Kyle Lowry, he has nights like this. He can hang with anyone from downtown.
And here's Mills from the arc. And it's Richardson with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Jaquez, the pass to Richardson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now it's a 10-point Miami lead. For Atlanta, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Bogdanovich against Richardson. Three-pointer. That shot missing. Miami has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Back to Love. Pass to Richardson. Lowry outside. Clock at 4. Love, a screen on Mills. Lowry, no good. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 10-point game. Brent, what a player Kyle Lowry has become. Over 15 years in the league and still going strong.
It's amazing how Kyle has done such a remarkable job as being reliable and being available for when it counts the most. I mean, when he's on the floor, there's so many little things that Kyle's able to do to impact winning. And that's where the value really shines through.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Hawks made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, but now they're looking to return to contention. Trae Young said, quote, "We'll be all right. It's really just about us, taking care of what we can control and making sure we're ready every night. But if we get into a rhythm, it'll take care of itself." Brian?
Yeah, great point. All right, Allie, thank you. Bryant, the pass to Richardson. Bryant against Bay. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A line change here for Miami. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Mills, the pass to Bogdanovich. Takes the three. Up again. Here's a Kongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get one up here. And here's Mills for three. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Hero. Pulls up on the wing. And he hits the jumper. Hero's got 5 now.
Such a smooth shooter. Assertive Hero right now on offense.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Driving in.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
Now, Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
Hero finds Robinson. Back to Hero. 23 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Sinks it from distance. 9 points in the game.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Mills, the pass to Bay. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Got it off in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so that brings the first half. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Duncan Robinson.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Clint Capella out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the 1. Here's Murray. Count that one. And Grant is someone whose career spanned eras. You feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
To the inside. Capella finds Young. Shoots over Hero. Young can't hit. Capella, the pass to Johnson. Hunter, great positioning on the putback.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
Hero against Young. Pass to Martin. Outside for Butler. 4-3. And again, Miami with a triple.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
Well, Brent, every time we get to see DeAndre Hunter, I'm always impressed by his athleticism.
Isn't it curious, BA, how quietly DeAndre goes about his business out there? Just a slasher, doesn't demand anything offensively, and then coaches rely on that otherworldly defense. What a great asset to have.
For 3, Robinson connects from downtown. Robinson's got 12 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Adebayo sets a screen. And the Heat, another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Screen by Robinson. Hero, the pass to Robinson. And Miami again with the bucket.
There is no way that on the scouting report it didn't say find Duncan Robinson, and right now they need a map.
Outside Young. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Stolen by Hero.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
For 3, Robinson. And it's Butler with the jam.
Just relentless, Jimmy Butler.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Bam Adebayo is a defensive force. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, he makes us different. Our team is built around his toughness and his versatility. You can count on one hand in this association how many guys can literally guard 1 through 5. And he's at the very top of that list. That's unique unto itself, Brian.
Yeah, very special, Allie. Thanks for that. And this summer, one of the Heat's own, Dwayne Wade, inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, Brent.
What an amazing big game performer Dwayne Wade was during his entire career. 13-time All-Star, 3-time champion. and he brought the organization their first title. That just says it right there. Dwayne Wade, the foundation, the rock of the Miami Heat.
Hunter passes to Capella. The kick to Hunter. Screen by Capella. Ooh, good chance here for Hunter. And again, it's Atlanta.
Well, he can be dangerous in the pick and roll situation with that size. Hunter can't make the defense lay off him for long.
Hero, the pass to Robinson. And the Heat, another three.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Now Young. He has 6. Launches it. And it's Martin with the rebound. Robinson against Capella. From deep three-point land. And again, Miami with a triple.
Yeah, that's way back there as Duncan Robinson sets up solid.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Murray with it. Capella, the pass to Murray. 4 on the clock. The putback goes up again. Capella, screen on Butler. The drive by Murray. The putback.
Well, Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Heat out in front. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Thomas Bryant, Josh Richardson out there with Kyle Lowry. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Jaquez in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Second chance effort, and Capella gets it to go.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
The Heat shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Lowry, the pass to Richardson. To the left wing. And there's another one for the Heat.
Just a tiny bit of room there for Josh Richardson. Once the screen gives him that, it's golden.
Young from long range. Jaquez grabs the board. Jaquez has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Richardson. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
On the wing, Richardson puts one up from 19. And Miami again with the bucket.
Nice job, Richardson, playing now in the mid-range. That tells me his offensive game is showing confidence.
And here's Young. Knocks it loose.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
18 feet out, and he gets the jumper to drop. Richardson's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And you make the next pass. Nice job by Lowry there.
Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Love a screen on Murray. Here's Richardson. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 11. And here's Hunter from the arc. Love grabs the miss. The Heat have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Love a screen on Hunter. Richardson's got space. On the wing, Richardson. Another shot. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Young can't hit. Pass to Love. Over to the left wing. And the shot falls short that time.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Now here's Murray. Fires for three. On target from range.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Capella finds Young. Fades away. Rebound by the Heat.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Open shot by Lowry. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And a deep three from Young. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Hits the front of the rim and out. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Fires from way outside. He can't get it to go. Miami calls timeout. All right, guys, what's your take?
Unique timeout here. The game pretty much settled.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Barnes can't get it to go. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. Doris, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top.
Robinson, that's good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, Hero. Robinson a screen on Barnes. Hero kicks to Robinson. And the Heat, another 3.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Knocks it loose. Butler with the steal. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Knocked loose. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Robinson sets a screen for Hero. The 3.
Well, there's just defensive chops by OG Anunoby. He says, I've got length, athletic ability, and a willingness to contest.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Hero, no good.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's Schroeder missing. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon. A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Anunoby. The kick out to Barnes. Just 4 to shoot. Anunoby passes to Barnes. Sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got 6.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Hero against Barnes. Robinson sets a screen for Hero. Outside for Robinson. There's the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Jimmy Butler has turned himself into a guy that can pick apart any defense you send in his direction. If he sees an opening, he will send it on time and on target.
Now, here's Siakam. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Hero passes to Robinson. Here's Adebayo. Butler dishes to Robinson.
Who's watching here?
Just 5 on the clock. A 3 ball. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. 18 points for him.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
The Heat leading by 8. Butler from outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Raptors. Stolen away. It's 2-on-1. Robinson for three. And it's Robinson again missing. The Raptors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And again, no good by Toronto. Heat out offense. Outside, Martin. Over in the corner, Hero. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Anunoby kicks to Barnes, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Barnes has got 9 points.
Oh, my goodness. What an answer from Scotty Barnes. Drills the comeback triple. Stop it.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question...
The previous play is
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands. And so it's Miami, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Kevin Love out there with Bryant. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Jaquez in at the 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Richardson against Anunoby. Richardson outside. Bryant with a screen for Richardson. 4 on the shot clock. Pulls it from 20. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Raptors trail by 4. And you look at the evolution of Anunoby's game, Doris. He's much more than a 3-and-D guy.
You know, Kevin, here's a young man who does a little bit of everything. He can score and defend in a variety of ways, cross-positional defensively between 1 and 4, and an offensive game that continues to grow. He can get out and put pressure on transition. A little bit of a streaky shooter, but there's so much to like.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Lowry kicks to Richardson. 5 to shoot. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's the screen. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. They grab their own miss. Here's Bryant. The second chance effort. They could use a bucket. Richardson, good. And the Heat lead by 4. In Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Nobody near Barnes. Knocks down the 3 ball. Barnes has got 12.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight. Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
That evens the score. Barnes has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Raptors.
Now, this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
Bryant with a screen on Barnes. Richardson with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Drills the 3-pointer. Love's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, you've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
The offensive rebound, so they take the lead. Siakam's got the lead up to 1 now for Toronto.
Well, Pascal Siakam showing you I can do a little bit of everything. You need an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, willing to do what it takes.
Richardson kicks to Love. Richardson against Anunoby. The Heat need to get a shot off. Basket good. He has 5.
Well, show me your vision, Josh Richardson. What a delivery.
Siakam left side. Pass to Purdy. Anunoby has the open look. And again, Toronto with the triple.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Lowry passes to Richardson. Bryant with a screen on Anunoby. Outside, Bryant. Out to the right wing. And it's Lowry penetrating. He kicks to Love. Pass to Hackett. Goes back up. With the clock winding down with 1 on the clock. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Driving inside. Anunoby, no good. A shot by Lowry. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time 3 to take the lead at the buzzer.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Toronto trailing, so the Raptors 5 right now. McDaniels is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Young, and it's Flynn in at the center position. 3rd quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Robinson for 3. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
From deep, Trent, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat have battled to deep playoff runs in recent years, and they find the strength in each other to keep fighting. Bam Adebayo says, we depend on each other. Every once in a while, we'll be like, dog, I need to lean on you tonight. And that's what being a team is all about. Having those teammates to lean on when you're down. Kevin?
Great approach. David, thank you. Back to Flynn. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside, and stolen by Flynn. Here's Koloko. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
Boy, nobody between him and the basket on the break, and the pass was right where it needed to be.
Butler kicks to Robinson. Latre, and again, Miami with the triple.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the 3rd quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
There's the triple. Good, another from 3. buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Young inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul. At the line for the Raptors.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good from Flynn. The Heat with the lead. Now Hero. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. Poked loose. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Anunoby's got 10 points.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Robinson kicks to Hero. Back to Robinson. Siakam against Martin. Outside Robinson. Clock at 4. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound Heat.
Boy, gentlemen, you just love to see that aggressiveness. He's not afraid to get after it.
Good on the bucket. Barnes has got the lead up to 2 now for Toronto.
Boy, you can see how dominant Scotty Barnes is capable of being. This guy is so aggressive right now.
Outside Martin. From downtown. Good on the triple. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Anunoby. He takes it in. Some solid defense from Butler.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Anunoby against Martin. Back to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. He's off on that one. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Robinson a screen on Schroeder. Schroeder against Hero. Robinson for 3. Butler sets a screen for Robinson. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Robinson's got 36.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Anunoby finds Schroeder. Here's Barnes. Here's the pass to Flynn. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Robinson for 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Heat lead by 2. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. Butler out there with Hero. And it's Robinson in at the 3 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami. It's good from long range.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Schroeder kicks to Barnes. Fires from the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Martin the pass to Robinson. Robinson sets a screen for Hero. 3-pointer. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, or feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Toronto calls timeout. The Raptors making a switch here. Hurdle's checked in. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. You know, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thank you, David. Robinson for three. Traps in the tray. Robinson's got 45 points.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Hero kicks to Robinson. The kick outside to Butler. Robinson a screen on Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Hero on the wing. Robinson for three. And Pirtle pulls it down. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 24.
Opportunistic play by Scotty Barnes, recognizing his teammate makes a defensive play. Let me get out in transition.
Robinson, that's good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And Toronto turns it over again. Barnes against Hero. Outside Robinson. Butler on the wing. Robinson sets a screen for Butler. Shoots it. Robinson misses.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Raptors trail by 11. Kicks it out to Siakam. Shoots it up. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations for Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Inside, here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Miami no good on that time either. Not a lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. For three, Siakam. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. This is it for Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Hero with the screen on Pirtle. Robinson for three. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Siakam's shot is off. Miami leading by 12. Fires the three. They get it back. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. To the paint. Three-pointer. Butler. Toronto grabs the miss.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pirtle kicks to Barnes. From outside the arc. And again, Toronto no up. The Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Heat.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Robinson.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Here's Anunoby. Hands it from downtown.
OG Anunoby has put in such work on his perimeter game. And boy, that three-point shot getting more and more dependable.
43 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. They get a hand on it. Nobody near Schroeder. Here's Siakam. Tries again. Good work defensively by Richardson.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
First team foul.
And Love's got the ball here for Miami. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Heat. They lead by 9. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
Martin kicks to Hero. And the 3 ball is good. Hero's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Robinson for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And he sinks the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. So, all right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight.